going to have a report on what's happening in the UK. All right, here we go.
I would just like to speak about free speech and the right of ordinary people to demonstrate for what they believe in. On the 13th of September, there was a huge demonstration in London, England. Some of you may have been aware of that. I actually attended with two other people who work with this group. It was an amazing demonstration. There were people from, well, Australia, me. There were people from Wales, Ireland, Scotland, and England, and they all carried their flags. It was the most beautiful sight. It was a sight of solidarity. It was a sight of pride. It was a sight of people saying, we have never demonstrated, we've never been interested in politics before, but now we are standing up for our freedom of speech and for our rights to tell the government that we do not want people, illegal people, coming in on boats to our shore and being given privileges of free accommodation, money, houses, cars. Does this sound familiar? Of course, in England, they are actually literally coming from France in boats illegally. Here, you have got your wonderful government bringing in far too many immigrants to this country. It's not about racism. All the people there were saying, there were Sikhs there, there were people from Jamaica there, not many. Some black people actually said, we're too scared to go to this march, this Tommy Robinson march on the 13th of September in London for free speech, because people will call us racist. But most people said it's never about race. We are a very harmonious country. We've always had people of different races. We do not want an influx of people who have an ideology that is not the same as ours. Britain is actually a Christian nation. The King is a representative of the Church of England. And yet it's not, it's about the... It's about Islamization, it's about Sharia law being brought into a country and not obeying the laws of the country. Britain, people who come to Britain or go to Britain or come here obey the laws of your country. Islam has been a problem because Islamists, we're not talking about Muslims, we're talking about Islamization, which is entirely different. Trying to bring another culture's laws, Sharia law, into another country. And people were standing up. There were people who said, whole coach loads have come from our village. We have never been interested in politics. We have never been interested in anything. But now we can see 12,000 people were jailed for tweets that went against what the government, Keir Starmer's government, the Labour government, thinks are naughty little tweets. 12,000 people, ordinary people, are in jail. And yet they are allowing rapists and murderers to run amok. Now, I was there at this demonstration, so I can tell you from my own experience. The BBC, reluctantly, without any sort of, people put in any visuals, said, oh well, there was this demonstration and there was 100,000. Another group said there was 150,000. I was there till the end. I started at 10 o'clock in the morning, and at 7 o'clock I was right up where Tommy Robinson and all the speakers were speaking. I was at the stage. All the police were along, lined up, smiling at us. Tommy Robinson told us to thank the police. The police actually said, this crowd of 2 to 3 million, 2 to 3 million. The media said 100,000 to 150,000. I saw the media lying it was my own experience, not hearsay. I was there. The police said 2 to 3 million. It was a very, very exciting time. Yeah, there was a few drunks, but happy drunks. There was no violence. There were very few people arrested. Everybody was so joyful. It was just absolutely amazing. It's one of those life-changing experiences for me. Seeing ordinary people stand up and say, we want to be heard. Our government is not doing what we want. Keir Starmer actually said embarrassingly to Trump when he came, oh, we're proud of our free speech. 12,000 ordinary citizens have been jailed for speaking out with tweets, little minor things. If this isn't a wake-up call, and the people have woken up in Britain, they have woken up. And it's about demonstrating without violence. As they say, our country, we love having other people from other countries. The British have always accepted other people. It's not about race. It's about ideology and bringing too many people into a country that has homeless, how you cannot go to the doctor or the hospital to get your medical needs because there are too many people using the resources. Now, is this familiar? Have you heard these things said about Australia? Yes, you have. And are the people listened to? No, they are not. Time to speak up. We have resources here for the people of this country. You cannot bring in more people than our resources allow. That is common sense. So if the government does not listen to common sense, what ulterior motive is going on behind this? That's just what I ask you to ponder. Thank you.